Bonjour mes amis, hi guys, Dag allemaal. Yes, today we are talking Dutch watchmaking, Grönefeld. These watches are very hard to come by, so we are very lucky to be able to handle the entry level, if there is such a thing, with the Grönefeld horological brothers Bart and Tim. This is, if you will, their everyday wear entry level, but you don't get shortchanged. You get the same quality of finishing on the movement, the same quality of case and silver sterling dial as you would get with their more complicated offerings. The Grönefeld brothers, independent since 2008, have received many accolades for their complicated watches, the Chronograph, for example, the Tourbillon, the 1 Hertz, or the 1941 Remontoir Constant Force. But what we have here is an offering for something more affordable, if you will, starting with the steel case at around 37,000 euros. Don't rush on the website right now. All the books are closed. The wait time is about 3 years for these. And yeah, they are not taking orders at the moment. So difficult to come by these watches, and I want to thank our partner backwatchdepartment.com for letting me hands-on this one. Visit backwatchdepartment.com. You never know. These watches take such a long time to be delivered that in the meantime, maybe buyers who put down a deposit have their circumstances or their taste changed, and one might become available. So check out backwatchdepartment.com, get in touch, and maybe you'll get a chance to get yours. Anyway, if the looks of this watch are somewhat familiar, maybe you remember them from the 1941 Remontoir. 1941 refers to that beautifully complex case that you see here, and same level of quality. The dial, you can have different options, actually the case as well. You can have it in precious metals as well, and for the dial you have 5 different color options, or 5 or 6 different color options. The one we have here in sterling silver has a golden finish in a salmon, or if you will, orange, depends how much you love Max Verstappen, I suppose, with the hand-cut, hand-polished, applied baton hour markers, quite stunning. You can see the conical crown as well, with the logo on the side, heat-blued, elongated hands, and slightly sunken in sub-dial at 6 o'clock for the seconds. So the watch here has an incredible movement. I believe Andreas Streller, the famous watchmaker, had collaborated on this one. Immediately what strikes you are those typical bridges of the Grönefeld brothers, which resembles the rooftops of Dutch houses. What is also very special is that they are made of stainless steel, which takes about 4 times longer to finish than a softer material such as Maishor, German silver, which is why often German silver is used by many high-end watchmakers. Everything finished by hand to extremely high standards. The main reason why these watches take so long to produce that the Grönefeld brothers use stainless steel for those exciting bridges, which have the shape of the Dutch houses' rooftops. Stainless steel is much harder to use than, for example, Maishor, German silver, and so it takes about 4 times longer to finish them by hand up to the standards that the brothers want to reach. So they stand out by their gleam. The bevels, of course, polished by hands. You see microblasted center, circular grain on the top, and then on the sides you have a mirror polish. Polished by hand as well, of course, the imposing 22 karat solid gold winding mass, unidirectional, and you will notice on it those very sharp bevels meeting at two sharp angles. It's not just beauty, of course. The escapement is adjusted to heat, cold, isochronism, and six positions. You will also notice in the movement another calling card of Grönefeld, the five-arm double spore gear trains with a circular grained surface ping. Due reverence, as they say, to fine watchmaking tradition. So there you go, 226 parts. The movement has a 56 hours of power reserve, 31 joules, some of them, as you can see, set in a solid gold chatons. I will refer you to the website of Grönefeld for all the details. And just one more thing, it runs at 3 hertz. The watch overall is 100 feet water resistance, or 30 meters, and it wears really easy, being just under 40 meters, 40 millimeters, 39.5, and the thickness is only 10.5 millimeters. So there you go on my wrist. I especially love the case, and of course the movement. And the big orange face, maybe not my favorite. There are other options, other colors that might be more for me, but I know that this one pleases many people. And I want to thank once again Backwatch department for letting me hands-on, wrist-on this exceptional and hard to come by timepiece. Let me know what you think in the comments about the entry level of Grönefeld. Bye bye, guys.